Right guys, welcome back to the Regal Gentleman's Studio. Today we've got Joao in the chair. How you doing, man?
Good.
Good, mate.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So, what can we do? What's the plan?
So, like right now, I'm not really liking my haircut. Like I'm balding. You know?
Okay.
That's the situation. And I have long hair for like 5 or 6 years.
Okay.
Started doing treatment like for hair loss like 5 years ago.
Okay.
Like sometimes it grows, sometimes it falls. Now probably because I came to Europe not long ago, the water is different.
Yeah.
So I started to lose again.
Okay.
And so I decided to, I want to change.
Yeah.
I want to maybe probably cut it shorter.
Okay.
And try to hide
Okay.
some
Yeah.
parts,
Okay.
if it's possible. Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's have a look. So I noticed when you came in, Joao had his hair tied up, so he's got quite a very, not a too high undercut, but that's okay. It's not too high up, which is great. So that's not going to be an issue today. I know in some of our other videos, undercuts do kind of hinder the new look, but I don't think it will today. Okay, in terms of hiding hair loss, okay, we do become quite limited depending on what we're working with already.
Yeah.
Now at the moment, even with your hair like this, I can see through it, right? So if I just show the camera, if you don't mind, can we just show the camera, yeah?
Okay.
So if you just lay your head back for me, as you can see, we're under fluorescent light, so you can see quite right through it. Thing is though, I can see, if you look down at the scalp, you can see clearly where there's something going on there, right? The little like blonder hairs, you can see how dark the follicles are coming through. So there's obviously something's happening there. Whether you're in a massive shedding phase or not, I couldn't tell you. But there's clearly something going on, right? Now, in terms of haircuts, it can be quite difficult to hide it, right, at the moment. But the best one we can do, because your hair's already going back now, how would you feel of working with that and still brushing it back? How would you feel about doing that?
Still pushing it back?
Yeah, still pushing it back. Because I think the problem is if we bring it forwards, it's going to highlight the hair loss here at the back, right? It's going to highlight there. The problem is though, it's very hard to hide the front because it can't really come forwards because it'll show off this bit, but it can go back and cover this bit, but it might not cover here. So it's a tough ask. I don't know if we're going to be able to cover it all. So what would you be willing to be on show? Would it be the back or the front? What would you be prepared to?
Probably, nowadays I'm using a kind of powder, It's covering really well, actually.
Okay.
I actually brought it, but I left in the bag.
That's all right, we can get it later, it's fine, yeah.
I have like some ideas in my phone.
Okay,
if I
let's
can
have a little look.
probably show you, and then maybe you can tell me if it could work or not.
Yeah, of course, let's have a little look.
I have those, if you want to check it out. Like, maybe... like these.
I can't replicate them. That's the downside, right? We've got to look at haircuts for hair loss. When you haven't got a lot going on the top, what people don't realise, again, to the untrained eye, which is what you are, right? Do you see all this here? So let's click on that one there, right? Do you see all that movement on this one coming through here? See, that's AI modified as well. Just bear that in mind. All that through here we haven't got. So we can't keep the back like that because it wouldn't match. It would just look like you would really see the hair loss on the top. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Even with the powders, you're not going to get the flow because the hair's lost its density. So it's just going to hang there. It's not going to be moving around. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. So when you've got so much fullness through the back and sides, plus you've got an undercut. I can't do any of these with an undercut. Because because the top itself has lost so much density and hair loss, we're only working with a very short amount of hair, right? We have to stick to a short haircut, unfortunately. We have to have some shortness on the back and sides. Like, we can still keep length up here, but it has to be able to blend into that undercut underneath. Again, like I say, when you've got any hair loss, especially the level of hair loss you've got right now, we are extremely limited to about 2 or 3 hairstyles. Okay. But the undercut has limited us even more. So that's why I was suggesting if you want to cover your hair loss, we either do something coming back or something coming forwards. It's not going to work doing anything else because we haven't got the hair.
Okay.
If you are suffering with any hair loss, it's a really, I'll be honest with you, it's an awful thing for me to have to talk about. If I'm honest with you, it feels extremely awkward when you go to somebody, someone shows you all these ideas, and in your head you're like, oh my God, I'm gonna go see my barber, I'm gonna get something like this, and then that barber goes, can't do it, mate. Obviously there's a nicer way to put it, but that is the reality, we can't do it, right? So if you are looking for pictures of hair loss, you have to look at what you've already got. So for example, you've got an undercut in your haircut, right? And when watching with an undercut, you have to take that into account because it's impossible for us to do anything other than connect that undercut when we're going shorter, right? Unless you wanted me to put the undercut back in and just trim the hair, then that's different, right? But because we're going for a new style, we have to take that into account. If you've got hair loss, say for example, like yourself, or anyone's watching, you've got hair loss like Joao, the main thing we've got to look at is what is left. And you've got to be really thorough. You've got to comb it out. You've got to kind of be honest with yourself of what is possible, right? But so I appreciate you bringing them pictures, and I appreciate you doing that for our channel, because it gives people an understanding of what is possible as well, right? And it sounds like you don't want to be negative and be like really dismissive of hairstyles, but we have to be honest and realistic about it. You know what I mean? So if I show you what I was imagining, right? These are the two haircuts that I think we can pull off, right? Now, bearing in mind, these are probably going to have a lot more fullness to the top, but because you're putting your fibres in, we're only focusing on here then, right? So I think you could pull off maybe a bit of a taper like that one and incorporate the hair. Obviously the top, bearing in mind, that top is going to be used with fibres, so we start to take it shorter. But that sort of style is possible, right? That will then allow us to cover the back up and not worry about that too much. We could do, or you could look at doing something like that, maybe without the undercut though, without all that heavy weight. But you see that kind of style, these are the sort of things that I think we could pull off with what we've got today, especially if we're going to keep the top longer, put the fibres in. Again, it's just, you've probably got your way of doing the front, so I'll let you do that. I think I wouldn't normally use fibres on this level of lack of density, I wouldn't. But they're the sort of things I'm thinking of, like something, again, I know that's AI, but you see that kind of shape, right, is the kind of idea that I'm thinking of, right?
And what about, you said about putting it forward?
Yeah. With the fibres, you could be looking at something a bit like what Beckham's got in that one, or I mean, I know it's AI, but like, do you get what I mean? These kind of things where everything's come a bit more forwards. A bit more crop-like, I think you could pull off, because again, we're trying to build on that front, right? I think they're the off the top of my head, they're the things I'm thinking we can do. You could put a burst fade in there, you could do a taper if you wanted to, you know, you could get a bit creative if you wanted to. It just depends on what you like.
I'm trying to realize how I would look like, you know, because I've been like this for so long that it's hard to imagine.
Again, I think we have to work with what we've got. It just depends whether you're ready to take that leap and go that short. There is unfortunately nothing else I can kind of suggest right now that I can think of. So I need you to kind of get your head around a brand new look, you know.
And how short can you show me? Maybe like.
So we'd have to connect the sides in first. So we'd have to be connecting in here. So that's probably. I mean, I'd have to take off like that much off. I'd have to take that off the sides at least to connect that.
The sides okay.
Right.
On the top.
On the top would be whatever connects into there, because I don't want an overhang because it's too fine. It would just sit really flat, right? So you know, you'd be looking at something like you'd want to be taking off probably about that much off the top. So you're left with about maybe about 2.5, 3 inches roughly.
Yeah.
If I can try and just take you back to when you were tying your hair up. Do you not think that looks mega short anyway? If you took that, it looks like a shaved head, right? So you, in a way, I get what you're saying. Like it will be weird to see yourself with a short haircut, but that's yourself with a clipper cut. That's you shaving your head.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? It will look shorter tied up than it would do after the haircut I do today. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. And do you think, for me, in your opinion, professional opinion, is it better to put it back or in front?
I would always suggest going backwards would be better, because it would lengthen your face. Because with your face shape, when you've got hair loss here, it exposes a very round face shape, and I'd like to try and square that off as best I can. Because at the moment it's quite heart shaped because of the hairline. So I would personally, from a face shape perspective, I'd like to give you a bit of height. So wearing it forwards would almost look like like a clipper, like a buzz cut in a sense, maybe with a bit of a fringe. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. And when I was younger, I used to have hairstyle something like yours. I understand it's impossible, but like, what about like putting it to the sides, or like maybe a little bit back but to the side? What do you think about this? Again,
if you talk about hair loss coverage, when you pull it to one side, you have to work from your recession. So if you're going to go this way, then that's going to be really exposed. That's the only thing. And I would never do a parting too low, because then it becomes a comb over, and then it just gives you an unnatural shape to the haircut, because it's not sitting at the right angle, right? So if you were to do something like from here and over, it wouldn't really work, because it's becoming lower down the round of the head then, so it starts looking like you're combing it away to make it look like you're trying to cover your hairline, which, to be honest with you, I don't think it's the right look.
Yeah, okay.
From a technical standpoint, I would say. But again, you're paying, and you can have whatever hairstyle you want. But I'm just saying, like, from my professional opinion, doing anything that works below the round of the head just never looks right. It always looks a little bit off. It's always very asymmetric, and it doesn't always work too well. What are you settling on then? What sort of finish look are you wanting to settle on? Do you want to settle on parting, the brush back, the forwards? What are you thinking?
Can I see the picture of the forward? I know it's...
Yeah. So I'd be wanting to do something like sort of trying to do that where we're working with the hairline as best we can.
Okay. I think it's going to be better the back one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because the back one will allow you to then put partings in if you
Yeah.
want to.
Yeah,
So
okay.
you get a bit more flexibility with that.
Okay.
You want to give that a go?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do this.
All right, cool, man.
Yeah.
What do you want to do with the sides and the back then? How short do you want to go?
I used to do like this
Yeah.
with one.
With the one, yeah?
Yeah. So
Okay.
maybe we can try one.
Do a one then, yeah? All right, cool.
How high it's gonna go, or only where it is already?
So it will go. So I'll show you with the comb. It needs to be worked out like that, right? So the one will probably go no higher than just below the temple.
No problem.
Yeah, and then obviously we'll blend that around.
Yeah,
so maybe we'll drop it down at the back a little bit more, so you've got a bit more room to play with here. So as you fill that up with the fibres, it kind of blends in a bit.
Okay.
So nothing too high.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give that a go.
Yeah.
All right, cool, man. How often do you use the fibres? Do you use them every day?
I started using last month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what I'll do is it'll be the same application as you've been doing when your hair's tied up. So do you tie your hair up and then put the fibres on?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do the exact same thing. All right, I'll let you apply the fibres the way you like them, okay? Right, so just shampooed and conditioned because we've got quite fine textured hair with colour as well. So if anyone's asking why we're not donating this, is because it's coloured, okay? It's got to be virgin hair. So that's one of the reasons why we're not going to donate it or be able to donate it today. So I'm just working this through, just starting to detangle it. Now I'm going to section it off. I'm going to cut the back and sides in first because we want to start connecting this disconnect. There we go. Bringing this back around to meet just the round of the head and what would be the hairline or the recession, like that. So, because I want to give options to this finished look, I'm going to work palm to palm to connect in first, okay? I'm not going to do cross graduation because I'm not particularly wanting the hair to flow all the way back all the time. Here, I'm going to pretend the disconnect isn't here, right? Because we're going down to number one. So I use that as my guide. So I'm pretending the disconnect is a guide, but I'm also pretending that we don't have one as well. So one finger width section, because we're removing quite a lot of length. We cut that through. There we go. Now this is creating my guide for the clipper work too. Follow my guide I just cut. Right there. Joao, so what has made you decide for such a radical change today then, bud?
Probably just because I have long hair for a really long time.
Yeah.
And I like it because I could wear it like normally. Nowadays I only tie it up. And things are changing in my life as well. So normally I started growing my hair just because like things changed in my life and now things are changing again. So probably like I want to keep this tradition, you know?
Of course, of course. We've all got our traditions, right? You know. Are they changing for the good, for the better?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good. Let's hear, man. So where are you from, Joao?
I'm from Brazil, man.
Brazil.
South of Brazil.
Nice, man. Whereabouts in Brazil? Sorry.
South part. South.
Oh, okay, the south. Okay. So yeah, any Brazilian subscribers or any Portuguese-speaking subscribers? Say hello.
It's not my first time here. Like
Okay.
I have some family. Like my family is. I'm from Brazil, but they are from almost everyone from Ukraine.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. So my grandparents moved to Brazil in the Second World War.
Wow.
And I born there.
Wow.
So yeah. So I have some people from Ukraine who are living here. So I come here often to visit them.
Was that your girlfriend outside?
Yeah, she's my girlfriend.
Does she not speak any English?
She does.
She does. Okay.
Yeah.
Was I just very fast for her though?
Yeah. she started learning in February. So.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
And then she gets a scouser trying to tell her
Yeah.
little bits of advice. All right. Yeah. Cool. I don't blame her for not understanding me, mate. Not many people.
No,
can.
it's not your fault. She's learning. She's learning.
That's a very kind way to say it, mate. So as you can see, I'm working now through the back. But what this is creating is a really nice shape to the face that we're building up, right? So as you can see, we're building up that corner here. Then 3 millimeters is going down here, so you can see how much more hair there's going to be.
Yeah.
Especially when that dries, it's going to have a little bit of movement. The reason why I chose palm to palm though, is because as you lie it down, so for example, Joao wants to drop this into a side part per se, right? it connects in lovely. It's got no steps, everything's blended in nicely. If he wants to push it back, it also pushes back nicely too. So again, when we talk about salon friendly, barbershop friendly techniques, this is the one. How's it feeling so far, mate? Are the nerves gone?
It's alright. It's like it's not heavy anymore.
Yeah, definitely.
It's gonna be a fun time, you know.
I know.
Learning how to like it again.
Yeah, but I'm going to show you how to do it, okay? I'll never let you walk out not knowing how to style it, because you're a walking advertisement for me, right? So if you can style your hair really well, then it's a good thing for me, my hair good too. So, but I'll tell you the weirdest thing will be, do you know, tomorrow when you wake up and you go to do something like you'd normally do for the last how long did you have it long for? How many years?
6 or 7.
6 or 7. So what you've done every morning for probably 5 years when it's been long, you're not going to do tomorrow.
Yeah.
You're going to wake up and run your hands through and you go, oh my God, I've not got the long hair anymore.
Yeah, once during this time I cut it shorter.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, because I was facing hair loss problems.
Right,
also,
okay.
Not that bad.
Yeah.
I was like 17, you know, so I started losing hair when I was 17.
Did you? Oh, man. So sorry to hear that.
Yeah, no, I'm probably gonna make a hair transplant soon.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Anyways, so, and then like my first shock was when I took a shower and like there was no hair to put my hand on, you know, like where is my hair?
Where's your hair gone? Yeah. No, it is. I've had a few, you know, when we've done some transformations in here, I've had a couple of messages on Instagram being like, oh my God, like it was like a few days after we'd done this, a couple of, like a transformation on this one guy. And he messaged me, he's going, I can't believe how weird it feels washing my hair now. And I was like, I know, I can imagine, man. Staying true to that guide, so we're still connecting to the bottom. Keep following the guide. So as you can see, sits really nicely, goes back nicely too. Now what I'm going to dry this off. I'm going to start with the clipper wick. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but straight away, the shorter we go, the more we're starting to see a different texture of hair, how much softer that looks and it feels as well.
Healthier.
You know, it does, yeah, it really does. Right, so I'm going to start with my number 2. We'll start at the back. 2 guard on, lever open, so 2.5. We work up. So it's a bit like doing a slightly higher taper, really, all the way around. Now over here, close guard, number 2, and just slightly under where we've just pulled away for our baseline there. So I prefer to start at the back and get that head shape right at the back. That sets me up for then seeing the height I need to go onto the sides. If you go too high at the sides and you drop it down too low at the back, it can sometimes look a little bit out of balance. So get that back right first, and then the sides are really easy. So small as well at the sides, there's not much surface area on the sides anyway. So you can control that a little bit more as well once you've got the back right. So when you were younger, John, did you have many crazy hairstyles yourself? Have you had a lot of different looks?
No. Well, when I was really young, I had like that a little bit longer, you know.
Okay.
In the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, the kids one.
Yeah. The long fringe.
Yeah. And then I decided to cut it shorter. Then I had like, do you know Gareth Bale?
I do.
Yeah. So I decided to cut like his.
Which one was that one? The side part or the undercut? Because he's had 2, hasn't he? He's had 2 kind of most famous hairstyles.
Yeah,
really.
he had one longer.
Yes.
And I cut it shorter.
Right. Okay.
He was playing for Spurs, so I cut it like this because I liked him. Then I kept this one for a long time. Then, you know, I decided to cut like yours.
Okay.
Cut it exactly like yours, man.
Nice.
When I had hair. And then something changed in my life, and I decided to grow.
Nice.
And then I started growing, but like that not healthy way, just let it grow,
Yeah,
no
just
shape,
no cuts, nothing. Yeah.
And then it started grow like really long, not really long, but to my shoulders, Then I decided to cut again in the pandemic time.
Okay.
Because I was having the hair problem, and my mom always say, it's gonna get better and healthier if you cut it shorter and then you let it grow again.
Okay.
But that mom talk, cut your hair.
Yeah.
And then I cut it shorter. Then decided to grow again, so I started growing, but this time healthy. So I had a lot of hair, was doing the treatment.
Can we talk about the treatment then? So can you tell me what treatment you were doing?
Yeah, so I went to the dermatologist.
Right.
Specialized in hair loss.
Yeah. And this is in Brazil, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he told me, you have alopecia, every man in my family is bald.
Right.
Not a single one with hair. So I started balding at 17.
Okay.
But I wanted to change, I wanted to still keep my hair.
Yeah.
So searched for opportunities. Then there was this treatment, it was first minoxidil.
Yeah.
And finasteride. I don't know how to say it in English.
Finasteride, yeah.
Yeah,
right.
finasteride.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah. And then it grew again. It was amazing. Closed everything. For 2 years it was okay. And then started falling again. And I kept doing the treatment for 2-3 years.
Yeah.
But was almost same situation as now.
Okay.
And then I decided to search again, and my mom found a doctor. She does the injections, in the.
So that would be the oh God, I can't.
I don't know in
English.
English.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. The ones where the injections, the one where they take your blood and they spin, and is it that one where they extract your blood?
No. It's just they have the. I don't know how to say.
Explain the procedure then, if that's okay, just so then I might be able to understand.
Yeah, you go to the doctor. She keeps doing the treatment with minoxidil, some vitamins. Yeah,
okay.
That's how you say.
Vitamin.
Vitamin, yeah, and things like this. And then, from 3 to 3 months, you go to her, and she makes some chemical mix.
Oh right, okay.
And then she puts in your skull,
where so just directly where the hair loss is, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a bit like what they do when you've got alopecia.
Mm-hmm.
If they're using a particular, they'll inject a particular sort of solution into the area.
Okay, in the first months, but then as soon as I came to Europe, everything went down, man. Really? I guess it's the water, or I have no idea.
You can get water filters though. You can buy water filters, which will kind of
the water that I use for the shower.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, you can get water filters. Yeah.
Oh, really?
You can get shower heads that will take away fluoride, chlorine.
Nice.
But yeah, obviously water. I don't think water would necessarily cause hair loss. What it would do, it can cause hair to be very dry. So that is probably maybe what you're feeling at the same time. Is maybe you're feeling your hair texture changing, which then maybe might be giving the impression it could be thinning. Maybe I don't know. Not dismissing that there at all. But I've never heard of a case with water. You see, that's all I'm thinking of. So. So had you stopped the injections at this point as well? Had you brought them
while
with
I'm
you?
In Europe, yeah.
Oh, that's probably why then. Yeah. That's probably caused it, and plus the water's changed the texture, so it's probably made it feel 10 times worse than what it might have been. Do you get what I mean?
My father made the hair transplant,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he's looking very nice now. So probably I will decide to make the hair transplant as soon as possible.
Yeah.
So I decided to let it be.
Yeah.
How it is, and try to find ways to help.
Yeah.
While I don't do it. I wasn't pro athlete in.
You're a pro athlete?
I was.
Oh, you was? Okay.
For 4 years.
What did you do?
Volleyball.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
nice.
for 4 seasons. So nice. I had really healthy lifestyle.
Yeah. Lifestyle's a big part of the journey, though, mate. It really is. If your lifestyle's changed, then obviously other things in your life will change massively, won't they? So.
Yeah.
As you can see, I've switched combs. This is a slightly smaller comb, so this goes slightly closer to the head. So I would say this is like kind of anything from like my 1.5 upwards. All right, sorted now. Here's a connect the top in for you. Leave some good amount of length in there that you've got flexibility with the style, okay? And then blow dry it, put your powders in, then we'll style it, okay? Start off from the right hand side, and what we're going to do is we're going to pull this down to the blending point so we're maintaining hair on the top, right? Because then what that will do is allow us to build up more length to the top. There we go. We're cutting this as though there isn't any hair loss. I'm forgetting there's hair loss, and I'm just doing the same method I would do to create something like this. Bit of flow through the blend, and then length that you can basically play around with on top. Pulling that down still, so as you can see, even when I get to the front, I'm still working as though we're doing the same. So that over direction still allows them to bring it back. So as you see, because I'm pulling everything to the side, we're still maintaining some coverage through here. So when you add the fibres, I'm trying to just allow Joao to minimise the use of fibres, just so it looks a lot more natural for him then. Obviously with the front, we can't help that. We've got to, obviously Joao's got his way of doing it, how he likes it to look. So I'm going to let him do that. I'm going to style it, you can finish it off, and then we can go from there. But what's nice, I'll just show you as we get to the end of how, like, sort of, how many variations of this sort of different looks you can go for, okay? Because as you can see now, there's your side part done straight away, right? And that's, you know, this is just by the connection point. So you could put a hard parting in if you wanted to, right on the line. You could then brush it back. You could have a loose, like pompadour if you wanted to. And you said you weren't a fan of the height, so that's fine. Obviously, that's your choice. But it just gives you that little bit more freedom, flexibility, which you've never had for a long time by the sounds of it. It's always just been tied up, right? So.
For a long time.
So that can come either just over to one side, like so. It can go brush back if you want to. You can get a bit more movement and a bit more texture in there if you want to sit a bit more like that. Do you see what I mean? Just a little bit of play around it. Obviously, this is for you to enjoy now, okay? So I'd like you to really enjoy having a new haircut, and just, you know, if you get like a Sunday, you're just chilling out, just have a go, try to style it different ways. Do you get what I mean? Then you'll find your own little kind of way of doing it. But the beauty of it is that you've got enough length there to be able to do all that as well, all right? Right into the blend. Either side of the recession. Just cut that point away, take the same off as you've been taking off through the top. A little bit, okay? Just like that. There we go. Right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to soften the blend, and then I'm going to blow dry it and show you what to do. All right? So because of the fullness and texture through here, I'm going to use my texture scissors just to soften up these bits here. Just because of the darkness into scalp exposure, I'm going to wet this through and just soften how that blend falls. So I'm just doing this to take away that really blunt edge and just soften that down. I'm not going under the comb of that, because that would just be cutting short bits, and that's all going to grow out at the same length, or at the same rate, should I say, not at the same length. So I'm doing this just to soften. Now, as you can see, if you have a little feel of your hair, just feel how different your hair feels now. So you have a feel.
Yeah.
It's crazy, isn't it? It really is. There's no frizz. It feels a bit thicker as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, it just feel a little bit thicker, doesn't it? But the shine's on there, so it looks healthy, right? Which is a good thing of going shorter when you are, you know, if you are experiencing some sort of hair loss or your hair texture's changed, okay? It's like that, right? So you can wear it this way. You can wear it that way. You can wear it coming back. You could mess it up, bring it up a little bit, and have it a bit textured and a bit messy like that. There's loads of different things you can do, all right? So what I'll do is I'll get you your bag. Have you got your bag? Yeah?
Yeah,
Is it over there?
No, it's with my girlfriend.
Oh, it's with your girlfriend?
There inside.
Ah, okay. Do you want to give her a call?
Yeah, I'll call her.
Oh.
Oi.
Terminou?
Pode vir aqui trazer a mala, que daí tem o negocinho.
Tá, tô indo.
Tá bom.
It's nearly done. It's nearly done. Come on in.
Oh my god.
E aí? Só que tem que pegar o... I use this one.
Oh, cool. Sweet. Right, you put that in, and then I'll put some product in, then we can show you how to style it, okay? See, anything like this is really personal. You know, you've got to kind of let the person do it.
Inicie.
Cool. Do you want me to do it for you?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah, of course.
You just do like this and you have more powder, see? If you...
Nice. It's cool. Where's it from?
I'm from...
Hairline powder.
Da onde você comprou isso aí? Team.
Oh, team?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, I don't know. Quanto custou? 60p.
Wow. Right. Would you like any more than that? Or are you okay? Are you happy?
That's fine.
Yeah. All right. Cool. In terms of styling, then, do you want me to show you how? Do you want me to style it in a way that I think looks nice for you, so you can have a little look? Yeah. Right. So this is a cream. Okay. This gives you. It takes away like any frizz or any dryness, right? It just gives you more fullness and a smoother finish. Okay. The hold is light, so if you want the hold to stay, maybe pop a hairspray on or something afterwards. But this is going to give you more movement to the hair. Okay. Now, weight this into the hair like so. Okay. Now, I would genuinely, just with what you're wearing, I'd go quite casual. So I would just kind of have your hair kind of messed up a little bit, a little bit of movement in there like that. A little bit of hairspray to go on, just to keep that in place. Like that. There we go. And then, that's how it finishes.
Amazing. Yeah.
It's nice, doesn't it, man?
Yeah.
Pleased?
Big transformation, yeah.
Very big, mate, very big. Yeah, looks good.
It's okay.
Looks lovely, man.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it looks great. Very pleased with that, mate.
I should trust the professional,
That's
That's what I came for.
Well, I appreciate you coming in, mate. Appreciate you giving us the transformation today.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I hope you enjoy it.